Hello, good morning, everyone. Well, it's good morning for me here in the Pacific Standard Time. I just want to welcome everyone here. Hi. Thank you for joining us for this live session. Sorry, I'm also doing some tech stuff on this end, admitting people into the session, so forgive me. But I want to introduce to everyone Jap Dharma Rose. Jap Dharma Rose is a KRI certified level 2 teacher, as well as a professional level trainer in Aquarian Trainers Academy. She's an international mantra chanter and recording artist, and currently has 5 albums which are available on popular streaming platforms such as Spotify. I will enter all of her information into the chat here if you want to look for her. And today is actually Jab Darham's birthday. So happy birthday, and actually thank you so much for being here today. Before we start, because today is filled with, it's like a 12-hour day, and feel free to hop in or hop out whenever, like as your schedule allows. But just because this is our very first session, I want to just take a moment for everyone to just kind of center themselves and ask yourself, like, what is my intention for today? And really set that intention. What do you hope to get out of today? Maybe that's learning one new practice, or being able to learning a mantra, or whatever your intention today is. Just take a few moments here and really set that for yourself. Okay, go ahead and come back. And throughout the day, I want you to remind yourself of this intention. So without further ado, I want to reintroduce Jap Darham Rose again. And again, thank you so much for serving us today on your birthday. It's super, super generous. And you were sharing with me a little bit earlier about what birthday, like what people do. I guess you were saying in India, like what the tradition is?
Yeah, it's kind of a time-honored tradition. I think it's Punjabi or from northern India, and it is in the Sikh community, which we have a big overlap in Kundalini yoga regarding Sikh practices and chants and some of their traditions. And it is that you give on your birthday rather than expecting to receive. So giving my time and teaching would be something that would be one thing energetically that I'm giving. And then the other thing is that I generally, I'll do this right now, Eureka. Generally speaking, I also teach on Wednesday afternoons on Zoom, and I ask for a suggested donation of $10, and normally 50% of that goes to Doctors Without Borders. But today, it being my birthday, 100% of it will go to Doctors Without Borders. So it's a way to just, you keep the energy flowing. When you give on your birthday, this day that you came in and you wanted to, there's a destiny we all have for a vibration that we are to bring to the planet, and the vibrations that we're to learn. in this lifetime as well. And one of them is giving to receive, to give to receive. And so on your birthday, it's a good way to think about that.
And today is your actual birthday.
Today is my actual birthday. That's right.
Yeah, because we were on I was in a class with Darham earlier this week, and well, actually you're celebrating your birthday the whole week. You're having a birthday week.
I am. I have two classes that I teach on Zoom, and they're both very different groups of students, and I just wanted to be able to do this for Doctors Without Borders with both groups, so that they could both contribute.
Yeah, thank you again. Really grateful and appreciative of your time. I want to, for people who are not familiar with Kundalini yoga style, could you speak a little bit about the difference between that style versus the traditional, what we traditional Western think about yoga?
Sure. So yoga means unionness, and it's your little slice of your consciousness from the universal consciousness. And when you practice yoga, you're looking to merge those two, right? That's consciousness, right? And Kundalini is the energy that moves up the spine and then down again and creates a thing that creates a tapas or a heat that opens the crown. So this yoga that I teach is named after that energy, right? All yogas look to raise that energy, open the crown so that you can have that unionness. The difference between Kundalini yoga and other yogas is that in Kundalini, we try to pretty evenly practice meditation, mantra, breath exercise, asana, and use all the tools that are available in yoga in pretty equal parts. Okay, so there's a synchronicity when you use all of these things. Now, some yogas, Hatha is very, Hatha and Iyengar, for instance, are very posture oriented, right? So they mostly use that tool out of the box. Zen is very meditative, so they use mostly that out of the box. Laya yoga is is mostly chanting and the rhythm of chanting. So they use that out of the box. And I'm not saying that those yogas are deficient in any way. You can get that Kundalini energy to rise doing those yogas. It just takes a lot longer because they're not using the symbiotic relationship of all the tools in the box. So that's kind of the difference. There are those that say Kundalini is the original yoga. I don't know. I wasn't there that I know of. So, but it's kind of the difference. It's very fast. It really stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system and the endocrine system very quickly with what we do. And so it's a little different, you know, it's faster.
Yeah, and it's faster, not so much in postures, is that right? Or is it like in the time frame?
And there are different kinds of Kriya Yoga. So the postures aren't, you know, like Iyengar, it really looks to get the posture perfected, and that's your meditation, right? And with this, it is how the postures are, in what order they come. Mm-hmm. They don't have to be perfect, which is one of the reasons anybody can do Kundalini Yoga. You know, you don't have to be flexible. You don't have to, you can work around injuries and that sort of thing, because it's really the order of the postures and that sort of thing, more than the perfection of the postures. Although you work towards that, you know, so.
Okay, great. So Darham is going to be leading a short Kundalini yoga session, and then also doing a creating self-love meditation for this session.
Yes.
So for everybody using Zoom, if you click on her photo and then put her as speaker view, then she will show up to be the main screen.
Right. Good. So are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So we start each session with a mantra to tune in, it's called. It's like opening a web page, so we're all on the same page. And the mantra is Ong, O-N-G, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong is creator creation. Namo is to bow to that, honor it, and call it forth for guidance and support. Guru Dev is the divine teacher and the transcendent wisdom we carry within us. And we namo, we bow to that. We call it forth for support. And we do these two things, this Ong that makes everything happen outside of us, and the Guru Dev, which makes everything happen inside of us, our inspiration, right? And we bow to these things knowing that they're actually the same. So we're going to bring our hands to heart center and rest the knuckles of the thumbs on the sternum and find your balance in this posture. Just get nice and comfy. And just begin relaxing and breathing. If you feel like your shoulders are hunched up on you, you can bring them up and to the earlobes and circle them and set them down on the top of the rib cage. Reset them. Bring the eyes to the brow point and close them. If you need to peek, of course you can. And center yourselves. You might want to lean back a little bit and make sure the shoulders are over the hips. Chin is level to the floor. And the chant again is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Just breathe deeply. Widen on the inhale. Root down into Mama Earth. And then exhale, allowing the spine to extend up and out of the pelvic bowl. Inhaling to widen, claiming space in your own body. And exhaling, claiming space vertically. Again, the chant is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Let's inhale deeply. Exhale completely, gliding the navel back to the spine. And inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Relax the chest, relax the belly, soften it, and just let this breath be in you. And exhale. And bring the hands down. And just very nicely, as Eureka said, set your intention for the day. That's the use of the ego. Find your inspiration for the day. That's your use of intuition. And you can use them both at the same time. Your intuition's going to guide you to your heart's desire. And then you can overlay the ego there for your intention. So we're just going to warm up with some body stuff first. So if you would just come standing. Come standing up. And we're just going to do something called the Yogi March, okay? And it just really gets everything going. And what you're going to do, start with the hands right here at the shoulders. And as you inhale, you'll bring one knee and shoot both arms up. And as you exhale, you'll bring everything down. And then you'll do the opposite knee. So it'll look like this. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And you don't have to close your eyes. So keep going, keep it going. Don't stop if I stop. I would love to do the yoga for you, but my training says that I'm supposed to demonstrate and then watch for you guys and see how you're doing. Really shoot the arms up. Work on these armpits. This is where the nervous systems meet. The sympathetic, the parasympathetic, and the super nervous system all meet right there. So want to open that up, and then you're working on the lymph nodes in the upper chest and the lymph nodes down in the groin area, and just getting the heart at a little elevated rate and get the respiratory system going. We're just kind of getting the yayas out and cleaning out that stuff that pools overnight in, the toxins tend to pool overnight in the body. All right. And when we meditate, we want to have all that stuff out of the way. So in Kundalini yoga, we do this physical stuff so that it's more effective meditation. Just getting things going. We get things going a little bit so that your engine is firing on all cylinders, so that when it comes time to meditate, those secretions from the endocrine system, from the pituitary gland, pineal gland, and the thyroid have all just gotten going, and then the meditation is better. It's a matter of getting the mind, the body, and the spirit working together. Almost there. Last 30 seconds. Go, 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 go. Enjoy it. This is a really great exercise anytime you just want to energize yourself. You don't have to do it in a yoga set. You can do it yourself. And you know what? Kids really love it. They really love this. The Yogi March. And you can see, where are you going? What's your destiny? See if you can picture that. Now inhale up and stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. All the way. Really open up the armpits. Exhale, bring the hands down to the sides. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale here. And come seated again. You can sit in a cross-legged position if that's easy for you. If cross-legged doesn't work for you, you can sit on the heels in what's called rock pose, like this. And ladies, you are always invited to sit in rock pose instead of the cross-legged position if you like. Guys, it's easy pose, okay? And if you need to work in a chair, you can work in a chair. So what we're going to do in this is work on the spine now and get that energy moving up the spine. Bring the hands onto the shins, and you're going to inhale forward and exhale back. So don't rock back and forth like this. You're going to try and keep the shoulders aligned over the hips and work the spine by working the heart center between the upper arms and then collapsing at the diaphragm. Keep the chin level to the floor. Close the eyes and roll them to the brow point. And listen to your breath. This is your soundtrack this morning. Your breath. Sat Nam. Sat as you inhale forward, Nam as you go back. You're mentally vibrating a mantra we use commonly. Sat means truth, Nam means name. Sat Nam. Truth is my name. Truth is my name. And we're all here this lifetime to find our personal truth. We're all named truth. But our truths vary from one person to the next, depending on our incarnation and what's happened to us. So, and that truth, those differences in that truth is what creates beautiful variety in this whole garden of an orchard of different incarnations and great stuff that happens here on Earth. It also creates resistance and rubs, okay? The resistance and the rubs and how you deal with those is whether you incur the karma that you need to deal with again and again and again. Those resistance and rubs are our lessons in this lifetime. When we work on this self-love that Eureka has so kindly let us retreat into today and organize for us to do. When we go into the self-love and we realize what our heart's desire is and that it's never wrong, those resistances start to disappear. And guess what? Then you don't incur as much karma. Almost there. Keep it going. Now inhale, center. And exhale. And just take that moment to let that movement and that breath land in the body. You can observe yourself by closing the eyes and seeing where the pranic force, that life force and energy, that chi, is now moving. And just observe it. Don't judge it. Don't assess it. Because wherever it's going, it's miraculous. We have these bodies that are so amazing. So you're going to bring the hands onto the shoulders now. Fingers are in front, thumbs are in the back. Try and keep this upper arm level to the floor. And you're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Head comes right along for the ride. So it's not this. You want the head to come right along. If you keep the chin in line with the heart center, you'll be doing good. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Good exercise to fold in that sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Listening to that breath. The breath is the BFF. Keep the head moving right along. Yeah, good, good, good. For those of you I can see, thank you for turning your cameras on. It's easier for me to teach you and to see how you're doing. You don't have to, but you can. And just keep that going. And what we're doing now is that first thing, the spinal flex that we did before worked on an area of the body that mixes the pranic force, which is the life force, with the apana, which is the force of elimination. When those two get mixed and interchanged below the navel, the Kundalini wakes up. And so now we're moving that Kundalini up, up, up the Shushmana along this main channel. And then it'll drop down in two other channels. They spiral around the big Shushmana, and then it goes up and then down, and we're working on creating a heat or a tapas to open that crown chakra. Almost there. Last 20 seconds. Keep it going. Hands on the shoulders, inhaling left, exhaling right. Now inhale, center, and hold. Exhale, bring the hands down. And again, just breathe normally and take a moment to see what and how that movement has affected you. You're going to keep the hands right on the knees. We're going to take this energy we started, we're going to move it up into the higher centers. Also loosen up the shoulders area. So you're going to inhale up, exhale down. Nice shrugs with the breath. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. You want to squeeze up and lower down. Don't drop. You don't want to mess with these delicate little muscles in the neck too much. But you're thinking about moving that energy up, 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 up. Into the thyroid, parathyroid gland. It's going to help with metabolism and mineral balance. And then up, up, up into the higher centers. Okay. Right here, in the middle of the brain, is what's called the limbic axis. Like you have the pituitary, the pineal, and the hypothalamus all together there. The hypothalamus gathers the information and the signals from the nervous system and then sends it to the pituitary gland. And the pituitary gland says, oh, they're doing these shoulder shrugs. Oh, they're doing this breath thing. Oh, they're doing these twists. Oh, okay, now I have to respond to that by sending out some hormones and some peptides and some neuropeptides onto the plasma to respond to that. That's why we do things in yoga for a certain period of time. It takes about 3 minutes for that whole thing, that whole cycle to happen and for the hormones to wash through the blood. And by the way, the pituitary gland is always working. It's growing your hair. It's sending out signals to, you know, ooh, someone stepped on my toe. Oh, I got a little cut. I have to form a covering, a scab here. All of it. Oh, we're metabolizing. So I want the pituitary gland to be signaled to and worked on a lot. This is what we do in yoga. All yogas do this. We're a little more dynamic in Kundalini yoga regarding it. Last little bit. Keep it going. Let that breath just pick the shoulders up and lower it down. Now you're going to inhale up and squeeze. Hold it. Hold the breath, hold the posture. And then exhale, lower the shoulders down. And take that moment. Okay, last warm-up posture before our meditation. This involves what's called the breath of fire, which is a breath that we commonly use in Kundalini yoga. It's not unique to us. Other yogas use it, but we use it frequently because it really gets the nervous system going and it does a whole lot of really, really wonderful things for us. So you want to do it's almost like panting through the nose. I'm going to come close and show you. But it's from here. It's from the belly. It's not from the chest. This is panic breath. We want nothing to do with that, okay? So we want nice, loose, diaphragmatic breath. You can do it a little slower than I am, especially if you're new to it. On this next exercise, ladies, if you're on the first 3 days of your moon cycle, just do long, deep breathing during this, okay? We want to leave this area alone when or if you're over 18 weeks pregnant also. Now, if you're not sure you have the diaphragm connected here, all you have to do is open the mouth. And it'll automatically connect. Now, if you're new to breath of fire, you might get a little dizzy. Just stop. Let yourself gain your equilibrium again and rejoin. It's moving a lot of prana, which you may or may not be used to. Now, we're going to add a posture to this breath. You're going to bring the hands up to 60 degrees. Okay. Now, the hands will have a mudra like this, your hand position like this. The fingers are going to be in the top pads of the palm, and the thumb is going to be stretch that webbing. And that hand mudra is going to be up here. You're going to cock the wrist so the thumbs are plugged into the heavens. You don't want the shoulders like this. You want them nice and low. And then Roll the eyes to the brow point and begin the breath of fire. This is called ego eradicator, and you're cleaning out your aura. Think about the area between the two hands filling up with white light. They say 3 minutes of breath of fire purifies the entire blood supply. Do on a daily basis with breath of fire, with or without this particular asana. But if you do it every day, it can strengthen shaky nerves. It increases physical endurance. It expands the lung capacity. It helps focus the mind. It releases toxins and deposits from the lungs and the blood vessels and the cells and the mucus linings in the lungs. It can help you regain control in a stress or a survival situation if you just do it. And now you're charging your aura as well. If your arms are getting tired and you feel like you need to bring them down, you can lightly rest them on the top of the head so you don't have to haul them all the way down and all the way up again. And when you feel like you've gotten some rest, just rejoin. The arms don't have to be stiff, they're just straight. Keep it going. 3 minutes of this posture a day, or just 3 minutes of breath of fire, can change your life. One more minute. Keep up. Do the best you can. Think of that beautiful white light between the hands, filling up your aura, filling up your personal energetic bubble, cleaning and clearing it out. Last 30 seconds. Almost there. Perfect the posture because we're going to end it. And inhale deeply. Hold the breath and bring the thumbs to touch over the top of the head and pop the fingers up. Stretch. Keep the posture. Exhale. Inhale again. Hold and stretch. And exhale, sweep the hands through your auric field. And sit. And we're going to start our meditation now. And so first, what I want to go over is the breath part of this. It is a pranayama. There's something called the 1 minute breath. Again, not necessarily unique to Kundalini yoga, but we like to use it. And this is considered a really powerful breath in a lot of different yogas. It's called the 1 minute breath. And what you would do is inhale for 20 seconds, hold the breath for 20 seconds, and exhale for 20 seconds, okay? That's a lot, okay? Just to, if you're new to it, it's a lot. So I'm gonna ask, you want the breath the inhale, the hold, and the exhale to be the same length. So we're going to do 10 seconds today. We're going to do a half-minute breath, but this is what the meditation is. So I will help you with the count on that to get you started. So let me just demonstrate it once for you. So it's... I'm still inhaling. Now I'm holding 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue on like that. Okay. So I'm going to help you by starting a count with you so that you can find the pattern yourself, and so it stays nice and even. This meditation is called Creating Self-Love, which is perfect for today and our retreat, right? So you want to hold the right palm 6 to 9 inches above the head, so right at the crown. You're creating a halo for yourself, and you're blessing you. You're using your personal power to bless you. You want your heart up. You don't want to do it like this. You want to have a nice straight posture. The left elbow is bent with the upper arm near rib cage. Left palm faces forward, and you're blessing the world. Blessing you, blessing the world. The Om and the Gurudev, right? And you're going to breathe long, slow, and deep with that 10-second inhale, 10-second hold, 10-second exhale, 10-second inhale, 10-second hold. The eyes are simply closed on this. So I'm going to get you started right now. Here we go. Just inhale and exhale deeply for a second. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to start now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. 2. Keep going. Find your pace. You may want to extend that a little more. Maybe you want to move up to a count of 12 once you get going. It's up to you. But keep the inhale. Keep the inhale, the holding, the retention, and the exhale the same length. You're going to be here for a while. You're mentally and hypnotically blessing yourself. You're affecting and correcting your magnetic field. It says if you're angry, this will be painful. It might hurt you a little bit. Try and get through it. The self-love is very hard if you're angry. but this will help get rid of it as well. Your muscles can also start hurting if your diet has been improper. Just part of the interaction of the body, the pranayama, and the spirit and the mind. And if you're breathing correctly, the taste in your mouth can change. Requires concentration of the breath, especially on the exhale, I find. Not to let it out too fast, and not to get greedy at the beginning of that inhale so you can make that 10 seconds last. You want to be inhaling the entire time. That movement of breath. Keep up, you're doing great. This is right at the 7th minute, right where the good stuff really starts to happen. Bless yourself, bless the world. Don't judge yourself if you find that you're angry. Don't judge yourself if you find you've had an improper diet. Just do the work. In this last minute, perfect it. Do the best you can on your breath. You're doing it, you're there. Those of you I can see look beautiful. Just beautiful. Now inhale deeply wherever you are. And slowly move into bringing the arms straight out, palms down, parallel to the ground. Really, really stretching from the shoulders. You're going to roll your eyes all the way down to look at your chin, to what's called the lunar center, the moon center there. This is a lot less time than the first posture. It benefits everything between the neck and the navel. And it's going to give you strength to the heart. And it's going to open your heart center. Stay there. It's just regular, long. It's long, deep breathing, but it's not necessarily that segmented breath. Just long, slow, deep breathing. Moving the eyes, working on the optic nerve all the way down to the chin. Keep going, stay where you are. Long, deep breathing. Less than 30 seconds to go. Less than 30 seconds to go. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, just bring the arms straight up. Continue with the same eye position, looking at the chin, long, slow, deep breathing. Last posture of the day. Make sure the shoulders don't ride up on you. You're really stretching up through your auric field, through the armpits. No bend in the elbows. Taking all this work you've done with the previous 2 exercises, putting them into your auric field, setting it into the body, setting it into your energetic field. Again, you can bring the arms and rest the hands gently on the top of the head so that the armpits stay open if you need to. We're continuing this, but if you need to rest, do this. And come back again. Less than a minute to go. Last 20 seconds. Perfect it. Use the breath. You can do anything for 20 seconds. Inhale and hold the breath. Stretch the arms upward. Try to stretch so high that you're pulling the buttocks off the floor, and tighten every muscle. Keep the posture. Exhale. Inhale again. Tighten every muscle in the body. Stretch up, 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 up. Keep the posture. Exhale. And last time, inhale. Stretch completely into this body glove. Tighten every muscle. Set this meditative work into your cells. Exhale. And come lying down on your backs for a relaxation. Something we do at the end of every Kundalini yoga class. And other yoga classes too. I'm lying down, palms facing up. Don't cross the ankles. And just let this work that you've done just assimilate into the body. Let it be part of you. Let the feet fall out, the hips widen, the shoulder blades melt into the floor. Relax the jaws, soften the belly. Stay right where you are. Enjoy this time to relax. And now please inhale deeply and exhale. And wiggle the fingers and the toes. And make circles with the hands on the wrists and circles with the feet on the ankles. Now reverse those rotations. Stretch the arms out overhead and point the toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch your whole body. And inhale and exhale. And bring the knees to the chest. And rock gently side to side, honoring your lower back and your kidneys. And now you're going to just stretch only the left leg out onto the floor. Hold on to the right knee. And using just the left hand, pull the right knee across the body into a diagonal stretch. Turn the head to the right. Bring that knee all the way over, across the body and onto the floor. And inhale. And exhale here. And now switch sides. We'll bring the left knee into the chest and straighten the right leg out onto the floor. Using the right hand, pull the left knee across the body, turning the head to the left. Inhaling and exhaling here. These are referred to as cat stretches, and they actually balance your electromagnetic field. Come to center. Rub the palms of the hands together. Rub the soles of the feet together. And bring both knees to the chest. And you're going to rock head to tail on the spine like you did when you were a little kid. Up and down the spine. Do it more than twice. And come sitting up into easy pose. Bring hands to prayer. And we'll finish the class with 3 long satnams. Truth is my name. So remember who you are when you do this. Inhale deeply. Satnam. 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 It is the mystical paradox of the universe that the 3 things we crave the most, love, peace of mind, and liberation, are best gained when given. Satnam. Thank you so much for joining this morning. It was my pleasure. I am happy to share anything that we did today, the set or the meditation. So I guess if you get a hold of Eureka and people want it, she'll let me know. And a pleasure to work with you all today. I'm also available for privates, and I teach a couple classes a week. If you need to get in touch with me, I'm sure Eureka will either put it on the chat or she will, you can get a hold of me through her. I hope you have a wonderful day, because here's the beautiful Patty Troisi, who's going to teach you tapping next, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, Satnam, everybody. Enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy mine. I'm going to go to Whole Foods and get me my birthday cake. Satnam.
Thank you so much. I did put in the chat, Darham is donating any